All right. Like you said, my name's Christina Howard, and I'm from Pikeville Elementary. And this is my first year as library media specialist. So I have experience from first grade to fourth grade to high school to just a mixed bag. But this is my first year in the elementary library. And my grant is kind of one-fourth of what we're doing at Pikeville. Four of us got the grants. And I have to be honest, I was peer pressured into doing this. Um, but I'm totally in it now. I did my own research and came to find out that I do believe in this. So in taking on a new position, I was kind of like, But anyway, so basically, what we're doing is there's four of us, and I'm considered a special class teacher, even though I'm the librarian. I see every kid once a week. And there are five of us that see every kid once a week. So a couple of us have gotten together with our gifted and talented teacher and our technology coordinator, who is hiding behind that curtain right there, taking my picture. And we decided, since we see every kid every week, that we have the power to make a change. And we believe that change is needed in mindset. And we know that you can get on Pinterest or you can get on anywhere and you can see growth mindset versus fixed mindset. And that's kind of a big thing, but I think it's a real deal. It's not just a fad. It's something that we need to buy into. So that's something that we're doing. And we are working together basically to put a maker space in our library. And we're trying to lay the groundwork. We figure that this is just the first year of something new, and we want to build every year. So we're in our technology teacher and myself, and we are building our maker space. We're getting robotics going. We're getting we ordered all kinds of stuff to be creative with. And one of the books that I started, I have a librarian, so I have to use a book. Iggy Peck Architect kind of sums up why we're doing what we're doing. And this little kid loves to build, and he's so creative, and it builds up how creative he is, and he loves to make buildings. And then he gets to school and he has to sit in a desk and be perfect and listen all the time and straight rows. And his teacher says there's no room for that in the classroom. And then one day they go on a field trip and they go on a picnic, and the bridge that they took to get to the other side breaks, so they can't get back. And the teacher passes out. Imagine that. So Iggy, in his creative ways, gets the class together, and they build a bridge. So when she comes to, the bridge is made, and they have a way back. So what Iggy loves to do is real life, but it's not what he's being taught in school. So that's kind of the foundation of what we're doing. It's kind of tying in. There's a time and a place for straight rows and desks, and I love that just sort of her classroom setup. I visualize what we really need, because there's a time and a place for straight rows and desks and instruction, and there's a time and a place to give our kids permission to fail. And to me, that is a big deal right now. It's giving our kids permission to fail. When I was a writing teacher, I would give my kids 5 minutes to free write, and they hated it because there was no limits. It's like, you can write anything, but how many sentences do you want it to be? Like, I don't care. You can write anything. What do you want it to be about? I don't care. You can write anything. Just be creative. Just let your ideas flow. And some of them couldn't handle that because they were so used to being told what to think and told what to do. So our mindset, our physical thing, what we're doing is we're buying these kits and these things that they can do that they've never seen before. We want them to approach things that they've never seen before and problem solve and work together and be okay to fail. When I went from a tested area, and I know most of you can relate to this, to the library, I had so much fun the first couple of weeks because we made videos and we did all this fun stuff that I wanted to do in my writing classroom. I didn't feel like I had time because I didn't feel like I could waste it if it flopped. And I think most of you could probably relate to that. So I want our teachers, we as resource teachers, have the ability to, if we fail, we can try again next week. And so we are hoping that we can ignite a school-wide fire for growth, and we're focusing on 16 habits of mind, and we're focusing on computational thinking, and we want to kind of be a grassroots effort, and we want our teachers to see that these aren't just fun things, they're actually learning, and they're actually making progress, and they're gaining confidence, and we're hoping to get teacher buy-in, and so that it overflows into the classroom, and we want to be as much support as possible for them. And that one of the things that I am realizing, I told our technology fella, I said, you know what? The more I read, the more I figure out this is how I'm raising my children. This is not new. So my kids love to build and create, and they get cardboard for Christmas, and they love to just be free to do that. And we want our kids to be able to fail, but to learn from that and to grow from that in what they're doing. What we gave a survey, kind of see where they are with growth mindset. I have to tell this little funny story. We did have an hour of PD on growth mindset versus fixed mindset at the beginning, and I teach with my husband. So all the while, like they're talking about what a fixed mindset is, he's like looking at me like, you, this is you. So I know I have a lot to learn too with fixed and growth mindset. And then I was talking to a teacher the other day, and I was in a room after school, and she said, when I first started teaching, I couldn't wait to get here. And she didn't say, I don't now, but she didn't have to. And so she was grading these tests, and then she was talking about accountability, which we all need accountability, but it can become our main thing. And then she said, we used to get all this stuff from home and build boats and take them out and see how they would sail in the swimming pool full of water. And I was like, well, that's what we just got some money to do. We're coming full circle. And I'm like, they're learning from that. She was like, I know they were learning. I said, why don't you do that now? And she said, I don't feel like I have the time to give to it, And so we want to, as resource teachers, with the maker spaces and the Lego we do's and the robotics kits, and we're doing a storyboard wall in the library and just trying to implement basically these stations while they're in my room and in the technology room where they can get their hands on, and we just hope to spread that, that our teachers learn that it is valuable. You do have time for this. You can still achieve what you want to achieve. Even though it doesn't look like, we find something that's successful and we don't want to stray from it. We're scared. We're like, this worked last year, so don't make me do anything different. So we just want to be a support, and we want our kids to be prepared for the future. We want them to go out and be able to problem solve and get these awesome careers that aren't even out there yet. Our 5-year-olds are going to be working in jobs that aren't even created yet. So we want to prepare them the best that we can. So I think my time is up. So thank you. I am so open to suggestions. So when we get down there and whatever, I'm open. I feel like I'm learning, and I can't wait to hear everybody. But thank you.